Good morning, guys. I hope the first day of digital learning that was official counted and was good for you guys. Um, Today, I'm going to go over what we're doing today. Before I jump into that, I do want to talk to you guys about attendance. The way that you're counted each day for my social studies classroom is through work completion and participation. Specifically, I go back and check the e-learning attendance question for the day. And I have some students not turning it in, which will, if it's not turned in by like 9 a.m. this morning, triggers a phone call to your parents for me, okay? So if I've talked with your parents, like I know what the situation is, I understand. But I have some students that did not complete it, did not turn it in, and here we are, and it's 6:37 in the morning. And so they have just a couple of hours to get that question in. And if they don't, they're counted absent for Monday, March 23rd. Guys, attendance does count. Make sure that you're getting that done. Okay. You'll get a phone call from me first, but then if you guys don't show up, it rolls over to our administrators to contact you. So make sure that you're participating. We want to make sure that you have everything you need in order to do that. A Chromebook access and that you're okay, but you have to be responsible and do that too. And I know that's really hard in this digital environment. It's really hard to be self-motivated when you're at home. But make sure you're doing those things because you are being tracked, okay? Today, we're going to start our class just like we always do. It's just like when you come into the social studies classroom and you're walking in, and I have on the board already our warm-ups, okay? So again, we go back to social studies warm-ups. We're going to Africa, over here to environmental issues, location, climate, and culture, because that's the particular set of standards that we're covering. As we scroll down, I'm going to start with yesterday's warm-up and tell you what the answer was. So, from Monday, March 23rd, which of the following is a central religious artifact of the Ashanti ethnic group? I have a feeling that most of you guys knew this and did not need help with this, but it is the golden stool. Okay? You guys know that. You did an Ashanti spirit stool for me and turned it in last Friday. And the golden stool was of great significance to the Ashanti people and still is. It's considered the spirit or the soul or the essence of the Ashanti people. It was believed that it fell from the heavens, and as long as the Ashanti people possess this stool, that the Ashanti kingdom will remain. Okay, you have watched a video clip about the golden stool. You are going to watch that video clip again today with a few questions, but I'm getting ahead of myself, so we'll get there. Today's question that you're going to be answering for your warm-up is, which religions are the most practiced in the continent of Africa? Is it Buddhism and Judaism, Judaism and Christianity, Islam and Christianity, or Judaism and Buddhism? Based on what you know and what we've talked about, and you can also go back and take a look at your charting the text for this one as well. You want to identify the two religions that are most practiced. Again, tomorrow when I record the video, I will give you the answer to this so that you can be sure that your warm-ups have the correct answers. After you're finished with this warm-up, you're going to want to come over to our social studies classroom under classwork. This is posted underneath the digital learning days and the digital classroom. I have it posted as Operation Video Sleuth Day 5. What I want you to do is put on your historian's hat, watch a couple of video clips really closely, and pull out and answer the questions that are listed here. Okay, so it says, watch Mansa Musa and Islam in Africa crash course. It's a John Green crash course. And here's the link you will go to. While you're watching, work like a historian, seeking answers from the secondary source to answer the questions below. According to the crash course, Zanzibar was the city-state of which ethnic group that we've discussed in class? What three things linked the city-states of this ethnic group so that they could be considered an ethnic group? What were those three things? And John Green will tell you in that crash course. Listen closely. This is a video clip about the golden stool and the Asante language, or the Twi language that we talked about. Here is the the link for the video clip. We've watched this one in class before. It's one I'm having you review again because when you pay close attention and you review it again, it's got really great information in it about the Ashanti people and the significance of the golden stool. It tells how it unlocks the central meaning of how their kingdom is still here and how they were able to fight off the British during colonial partitioning in order to maintain possession of the stool and why it was important. It goes into those details again for us, and we've been out for a while, so I want us to review it. The questions you're going to answer are 4 questions. It's what was the name of the man that founded the Ashanti Nation and had the golden stool fall into his lap? In 1874, which European power destroyed the Ashanti capital? Can you tell me another area this European power took control of at some point? Hint, we discussed this particularly regarding the Opium Wars and when discussing Southwest Asia. So what I'm asking you there with the second part of that question, you're not going to find that answer in the video. That's a connecting question that I wanted you to think about what we've learned in previous units. To connect that, like which it's the same European power that we're discussing that they talk about in the video. And I want you to talk about what other areas that European power owned or partitioned at another time in history when we were talking about the colonial expansion area. Okay. We talked about how those European powers went over and divided up places and took control for natural resources. And we specifically talked about this with Southwest Asia. And there's a really big conflict that still happens in a little country bordering the Mediterranean Sea today. So use that as your hint for me for that. Okay. Define sunsum. That is directly stated what it is in the video. So keep your ears open. What is considered to be the soul of the Ashanti Nation? I think you could probably answer that without the video, but that's the last question that you'll answer for the video today. After you have answered these questions, you will then go in and turn in your assignment. After you've typed the answers for each one, then you click turn in. Okay, but you need to answer these 2 questions and then these 4 questions for today. For tonight, it would be a wise idea for you to do the Kahoot again and prepare. We are going to have the test tomorrow that will talk about just environmental issues and these ethnic groups that we've been talking about. The Kahoot is a great way to study. If you have flashcards, it's really cool. Quiz yourself. Get one of your siblings or mom or dad to sit around and quiz you with them and see how many you can get without having to look at the back. It's a great way to prepare. After you have finished this, the last thing you will do today is come over and answer your e-learning attendance question for the day. Today's e-learning attendance question is, which religion do most Swahili people practice? You can find that information in your charting the text that we did. If you look under Swahili religion, hint, hint, wink, wink, Ms. Sharp is guiding you where to find that information. And put your answer and submit it. This question will determine your attendance for the day as well. So you need to make sure it gets done. You have to complete these 2 things to be counted present today. So I'll check them and see if I've got them turned in. Make sure you're getting them. Click turned in. And again, I love you guys so very much. I'm answering questions as I see them. You guys have a lot of good questions. We're working diligently, so hard, so proud of Aladdin Pod as 7th graders. And if you have any needs today, let me know. Again, we're in here 8 to 3, checking things, working on school-related things, and just here for you guys. So love you guys. Notice my cat's not meowing this morning. He didn't make an appearance. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.